With the new Minecraft 1.19 update coming out, and you guys probably being at that point in your world where you want to start automating things, you guys probably want to be making one of these bad boys. This is a fully automatic iron farm, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to make one. It does work. It does work, I promise. Look, this is how it's working. It's working. So the iron farm that we're going to be building today comes in 3 different sections, and the first section of the iron farm, everything that you need to build it, I have in my inventory right now. So you're first going to want to start by building 10 blocks off the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is because you want the iron golem spawning where you want them spawning. You don't want them spawning on the floor. If you do have a problem with that, make sure to slab the floor, which stops them from being able to spawn completely. So you have your first block. You then want to build off 2 blocks on 3 sides, then break one of the blocks. This is where the zombie is going to be sitting. This is where the 3 villagers are going to be sitting. You then want to build off that block by 2 more, and then place a bed on the last block with the head facing into the center. You then want to place glass around all of the area that you have now built. It's going to be sort of like a perimeter. This sort of just holds everything in place. Nice work. It sort of looks like a bit of a scuffed heart. That's okay though. You then want to place some water into the zombie area. This keeps the zombie sort of like just in place, not being able to jump or anything. You then want to build up the glass on all sides by 2 more blocks. Nice work. And then you want to place blocks on top of all of these areas. Nice work. So now it's probably time to get the villagers and zombies in. So the villagers are dead easy. You just want to place 3 torches where they're going to be sitting, and then place the villagers down at the bottom. You can then block them all in. To get the farm working, these guys actually have to go to sleep. They need to sleep once before the farm can start. So make sure that they do so before you expect this thing to start working. So it's good to build it in the day, and then by the time it's night time, they'll go to sleep, and then you can get it up and running. You then want to get the zombie into this area. Probably the best way to do this is break the top block and don't make a staircase of anvils. Make a staircase at night time, lure one up, and then punch it in, or just get it to move into this block, and then just cover the top, and you are good to go. You then also want to name tag this guy, so I'm going to make a name tag here. Call it subscribe, which is what you guys should do if this video does indeed help you out. Name tag the zombie, close it back up, and we're ready to move on to the next part. So for the next part, you want to build a 5x7 slab. Now I'm going to change the block above the zombie to be a gold block, just so you guys can see it a little clearer. Now you don't have to do this yourself. I'm just doing this for ease of viewing. So you can come out 1 block at the top, and then as you can see, you've got your 5 across, and then you want to come out all the way till the end here. There we go, so we've got our 5x7, as you can see, 1 up from the gold block, and then 5 down from the gold block, which makes our 7 and our 5. Once you've got your platform, you then want to build some stairs. You want to put 6 on either side, going from the top and leaving 1 block at the bottom. One thing you can also do is add some stairs at the bottom like this. This is going to help funnel the iron golems into the kill chamber, which is what we're going to be doing just after this. But once you have your stairs across, you then want to build out 3 blocks behind each of them. This is where the iron golems are going to be spawning, and then funneled down with water. And the way you keep the water in is by building a nice wall all the way around the edges to keep the water in. Don't forget to patch up the little opening at the end, because you don't want any extra water spilling out. You then want to place some sides down on the end here, like so. You can then fill up this side with water, and it flows down to the end. You then want to also fill up this area with sides. Of course, you need 6 signs for each side to keep the water in, because the water is 6 long. Then fill up both sides with water. Perfect! We've now got 2 out of the 3 sections done. We just need to build the kill chamber now. Perfect, so this kill chamber needs to be a 3x3 area. So if I build a little 3x3 area here, just to show you whereabouts this is going to be, it helps us make our dimensions a little bit better. So what we then want to do is, well, the best way to build this kill chamber is to drop your iron golems by about 20 blocks. This way the golems are out of range of the villagers, which means the villagers can then spawn another golem before the other one dies. If you make it a short drop shoot, then the iron golem has to die before they can spawn any more golems. So making it 20 blocks long just makes the farm a little bit more efficient. I'm not going to do that today because I don't have 20 blocks to drop them, so we're just going to make the drop shoot smaller. But if you do want to make it 20 blocks, measure out from this block here. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way down to 20, and then you can build your kill chamber. We're just going to make it short though, so what we're going to do here is build down like so. So we have this little area here, and then bring your walls down all the way to the bottom as well, and then make the sort of circle like you usually would, or like is at the top, but all the way around. One thing that is cool with the newer updates is you can replace the brick walls with glass panes so you can actually see what's going on inside, which I think is very cool. As you can see, it's also turning night now, so the villagers are sleeping. So once we do start this thing up, the villagers are going to be producing iron golems. You then want to make the collection system by going down below the bottom of the kill chamber, placing a block just there, and a chest next to it. This is because we want there to be hoppers covering the whole area so no iron spills out at all. You can build it where it's just like this, but there's a hole on the side, and that means that iron can be lost through that hole, and we don't want that. We want the whole thing to be covered in hoppers to get the maximum collection. You then want to grab your trusty signs again and build them all around the edges. Don't forget to crouch if you want to place signs on each other. Then we can come above and place lava on top of the side. And then we're looking good. This works because iron golems are 3 blocks tall, so there'll be 2 blocks here, and then the third block will be in lava. But then when something dies, its loot is dropped at its feet, which means it'll be collected by the chest. Brilliant, so now we're basically all ready to go with this farm. The only thing that needs doing is to break the glass blocks on the sides here with the villagers in the view of, oh my goodness, and we can already see that an iron golem has been spawned. This thing is super efficient. As you can see, the villagers have a direct eye line of the zombie, so they'll be freaking out. The old design, there was a corner, so the bed was at an angle going around the corner like this, but that meant that the villager could hide around the corner out of view sight of the zombie, leading to a less efficient farm. Doing it this way means that the villagers freak out a little bit more, causing more iron golems to spawn. As we can see, that first iron golem got killed and it dropped 5 iron. They'll usually drop 4 or 5 iron, so 5 is pretty good. As you can see, another iron golem has already been spawned, and leaving this thing on just constantly in your world is going to provide you guys with loads of iron. This is a brilliant farm to have in your survival world. And just quickly before I go, another thing that you can do is you don't want this output to just be one chest. So my advice is make it so there's a multiple chest output, which you can store loads of stuff in. Plus, one thing that is also to mention is that you're going to be getting both iron and poppies through this farm, because of course iron golems drop both iron and poppies. One thing I'd advise doing is making an item sorter. Now I have a video for this that I'll link in the iCard. Basically, you can just use this chest as an input chest and then have the hoppers go on in sort of like a string, and then you could have a poppy filter and an iron filter. Possibly the poppies could go into a composter and you could make bone meal, which is super useful, but you can do whatever you want. It might just be something else to help with organization. And if this video did help you out, please do make sure to subscribe, drop a like, as it really helps the channel out. Your guys' support is amazing, so thank you so much for always watching my videos. If you guys want to see me do any other farms in the future, please make sure to comment down below what you'd like to see. I love hearing your comments and I love hearing your suggestions, so please let me know if you have any suggestions for the future, or any suggestions on how to make this farm even better. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!